Hey everyone, welcome back to Beat of the Soul. I hope you're well. I want need you to hit that like button right now. I was planning to just put my headphones on and watch the BET Awards performances by myself, but I ended up watching it with my cousin in the living room on the big screen, and I'm so glad that I did that. I watched all of the performances on BET's YouTube channel and watched some of the acceptance speeches as well. So this is just my commentary and review of the performances that I watched. I love how the theme was the year of the black woman. I mean, I feel like every year is the year of the black woman because we are the culture and the trendsetters. We go through so much, but we're still able to push through, use our struggles to our advantage, and come out on top. Despite this, it was great to see BET celebrate black women because not many platforms do. So shout out BET for that. KIRK Franklin is one of my favourite artists, but this isn't my favourite song of his. But the performance was decent though. The collab between him and Lil Baby is so unexpected, but it does work. I also really like the VFX on the stage. My favourite effect was when the stage turned into a piano and KIRK was dancing, and the kind of overview shot was really nice. I love MIGOS, but I didn't really like this performance. I feel like they should have done a medley of songs because the performance was getting a bit samey at times. I'm like, okay, I think it needs to be switched up a bit now. And I was saying to my cousin that I didn't get the point of the dancers being there for the first part of the performance because you couldn't see them properly. MIGOS were just blocking them. So I'm like, what's the point of them being there? But then I guess for those who were actually watching the performance live, like in the actual venue, they would have had a different kind of perspective. So maybe they could have seen everything clearly. Cardi B definitely made that performance, and I think they knew that, and that's why they brought her out. I think Cardi is such a great live performer, and I can't wait to see her live one day. I was supposed to see her at a festival that I went to, but I think she had just had Culture then or was still pregnant, something like that, so she couldn't be there. But one day I will see her. I hope she has a safe pregnancy and delivery as well for her second time around. Congratulations to her and Offset. She looked and sounded great, and I thought it was so clever how the guy was holding a diamond, then the camera zoomed in, and then Cardi came out with a big diamond. The atmosphere was so lit. You could just hear everyone screaming out of shock, surprise, happiness. Like, oh my gosh, she's pregnant and she's giving us choreo, she's giving us vocals, she's giving us stage presence. Ah! I would have been screaming as well. And this will be so nice for her child to look back on as well. The baby was probably having a whale of a time in there. I also loved the set and stage design. I thought the opening was really cool. I've never seen anyone come out on an elevator platform playing the drums. I wonder how that felt for her. I didn't like the performance though, and I think that's because I don't like the song. I think her is so talented, and I also really want to see her live, and I love how she uses her performances to showcase her talent. She played like 2 instruments, she gave vocals and stage presence too. The shot was cool when the camera was spinning around her, but it made me dizzy though, and it made me feel like I was on a ride because I cannot take those kind of spinny rides when I'm at a fun fair or amusement park. I'm just like, no. If you look closely at 3:20 to 3:24 minutes into the performance, you can see the camera person in the reflection of the stage. I was like, I see you, I see you. The baby's performances are always so wild. There's always so much going on. I'm like, where do I look? But I love the big babies that he brings on stage. They give me life every time. I think they're so cute. The little nappies. And I love how it was a brown baby as well. I thought his vocal was okay and it could have been better. Moneybagg Yo should have performed with Keisha for longer. That song is hot right now. And when he switched to the next song, I was thinking, hold up, I'm not ready for the song to change. Like, where are you going? MIGOS performed their songs for too long, whereas Moneybagg Yo's first song was too short. It's like when you're performing a medley of songs, you have to find the right balance of when it comes to deciding how long to perform each track for. But I guess it's all subjective because some people who watched Moneybagg Yo's performance might have thought, okay, I've heard enough of that. Now I'm ready for a next song. I love the dancers and their outfits as well. They're giving me life. I love watching good dancers. The whole time I just be thinking, I want to dance like you. I want to learn this choreo. The stage design was really cool as well. And I love the Benjamin Franklin shot. Brilliant performance. It was so clean. One thing about Megan, she's going to perform. I think she's a brilliant performer as well, and I can't wait to see her live. I love the stage design and the outfits as well, and the women dancers and the choreo. My cousin made a good point and noticed how the male dancers at like around 1 minute 12 seconds just came up to Megan and then they left. And she was like, what was the point in that? And I agreed, I didn't get that at all. This was Tyler's first BET Awards performance and he did a great job. His vocal was good. I loved his dedication to the role as well. He was giving us actor. I kept on saying to my cousin, only Tyler would do something like this. This performance was very Tyler the Creator. I appreciated how different it was to the other performances. This was one of my favourite performances. I'm obsessed with browns at the moment. So I loved how Jasmine and the dancers were wearing brown. The choreo was everything. It was a nice touch having the cameo from Maxine Waters as well. Reclaiming my time. Ari and Jasmine looked great together and their vocals were lovely. My colleague put me onto this song a few days ago, but I wasn't really appreciating the song at first because the first time she played it, it was over a Zoom call, so I couldn't really hear it properly. And then the second time she played it, we were in the office and I wasn't really feeling it there for some reason. However, when I saw the performance, I loved the song. I added it to my iPod straight away. My colleague has a YouTube channel with her partner as well. I'll put that on the screen and in the description box. Check out their channel when you can, it's really good. I enjoyed this performance and I clocked that Remember the Time reference straight away. Remember the Time is my song. I wonder what Michael Jackson would have thought of Lil Nas X's performance. Obviously no one can do it like Michael, but I thought the performance and the kind of tribute and reference was nice. I saw an IGTV video from Zizi Mills and agreed with some of what she was saying.
There's one performance that is just getting under everybody's skin. Everyone's upset. Everyone's just like, oh, the kids are gonna see this. What about the kids? We don't need this type of imagery for our kids to see. It's influential. What about the babies? We only seem to understand how influential music is and imagery is when it pertains to women being overly sexual. So when Megan Thee Stallion brought out that THOT song or whatever, there was loads of men in the comments like, this is disgusting, this is what our young daughters have to listen to, this is what they're being brought up on, yada 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 yada. Or when it pertains to two men being sexual with each other. But when I'm talking about how influential certain drill songs are, certain rap songs are, how certain movies and stuff glorify certain type of life, all of a sudden it's entertainment. If you're gonna have that energy for, you know, women being overly sexual and two men being or doing kissing or whatever, have that same energy for all the fucking rappers that want to talk about trapping, that want to talk about killing, what op they killed, who they're going to run up on, how many bricks and how they were whipping it in the kitchen. Have the same vim for the influence of music across the board. Stop picking and choosing and hiding your homophobia with, oh, this is really influential to the kids. Everything is really influential to the kids. So just stop.
People are definitely telling on themselves when they complain about a man kissing a man, but don't complain about things like sexual lyrics, provocative dancing, violent lyrics, etc. The homophobia is so blatant and your moral compass is showing. As Zizi said in her caption, stop masking your homophobia with the moral card. Like, that's facts. The on-screen visuals were sick. Again, I love the dancers and their outfits. You could tell that towards the end of the performance that they were tired. The quality of their vocal dropped a little bit. But apart from that, I thought it was a decent performance. I feel like their stage presence could have been a bit better though. And I feel like they should have done a medley of songs. But saying that, Twerkulator is hot right now. And it is very catchy. Like, even now, I just find myself randomly just singing, it's time for the Twerkulator. Great performance. I feel like that's expected when it comes to Bruno and Anderson, or should I say Silk Sonic. I loved how the background vocalists had a drink in their hand. Loved the dedication to the role. They looked so smooth and chill and they were fine. I love Anderson .Paak, but every time I see him I just think of his colorist lyrics on Price Tag. That's the song that he features on with Jasmine Sullivan. I just want to know why he wrote this bar. Some people are saying that he was being satirical or speaking from another perspective, but I just don't get why you would write and rap lyrics like that to address colorism. I feel like there's other ways and less offensive ways that you could address the issue, but that's just me. If you've listened to the song, what do you think about it? Or if you haven't, check it out and let me know what you think. I love me some 90s music, so this was so nice to see. I think Moni Love had the best performance, then MC Lyte, then Lil' Kim, then Rhapsody. You could tell that Queen Latifah really appreciated them coming out and paying tribute to her. She seemed really moved. Queen Latifah definitely deserved the Lifetime Achievement Award. I admire how versatile she is, not only in the genres of music that she's made or her acting career, but in everything she does. She shows us that you can do it all and you don't have to be put in a box. I have so much respect for her. I wasn't feeling this performance, and again I think that's because I don't like the songs, so I was never really gonna enjoy the performance. I love DJ Khaled, but I think he does too much sometimes, but I've got to respect it. If I were him and I couldn't sing or rap, I would definitely insert myself somehow, some way on stage 2 and do up Hype Woman or do up something. I had goosebumps during this performance. R.I.P. DMX. I only knew his mainstream songs when he was alive, but after watching his memorial and his funeral, like I really got to see his talent and the impact that he had on the industry, and it made me respect him and like him and appreciate him even more. I love how Method Man sounded almost just like DMX. Busta gave me absolute life as well. He killed that. I really want to see him live. I'd be so hyped. What a powerful performance. Strange Fruit is such a chilling song. If you haven't watched my A Little Music History for your video, I briefly talk about how this song came to be. Andra's vocals were amazing. I also loved the movement of the dancers, and when they had blood on their hands, I thought that was really powerful as well. I need to check out more of Andra's music and watch the Billie Holiday film as well. This was a nice performance. I love the band. I felt really uncomfortable when they started making announcements halfway through the performance. Could they not have done that after? Or put it on text on the screen? I was looking in the comments and people are like, this is what they've always done or this is what they always do. But I just don't get it. And just because that's just the way it is doesn't mean that it's right. It's things like this that show how people in the industry value. Like, they would never do that for the people who performed on the main stage. Imagine, like, I don't know, watching Megan Thee Stallion perform, and during her performance they would just make an announcement over her performance. People would be like, what are you doing? So why is it acceptable for some artists and not others? I enjoyed this performance. Tone has a really nice tone. See what I did there? Thank you BT for putting me onto him. I'm definitely going to check out more of his music. I don't think Silk Sonic should have won Best Group. Maybe my biases are at work here because I am a Chloe and Halle stan. But I really feel like they've been snubbed this award season. But I know once they do start picking up them awards, it's going to feel sweet. And I saw people like debating this on Twitter as well, because obviously with these awards and everything, it's different factors that make up who is deserving of the award. So for example, some people might be like, Chloe and Halle should have won because they've been in a group for a longer period of time, whereas Silk Sonic have just come out. But then other people have like longevity or like the duration of the group is not mentioned in the elements that make up who should get the award, if that makes sense. And Silk Sonic have done numbers with just having one song, so are deserving of the award. So yeah, I get that logic if there's different elements that make up who is deserving of the award. But I just feel like Chloe and Halle should have got awards. Like, their album carried a lot of people through 2020, and I just feel like they haven't got the awards they deserve. But as I said before, you know when you don't get something that you've been wanting, and then when you finally get it, it feels even better and you appreciate it more? Maybe it'll be that kind of situation for them. I love watching the BET Awards on their YouTube channel. It actually brings me so much joy. I appreciate everything that goes into putting on an award show like this, so shout out to everyone involved. You know how some people are like, oh, certain artists don't go to the BET Awards anymore, they think they're so good for it, you only see them at other award shows that are more quote-unquote prestigious. I feel like if I was an artist, I would still want to go to the BET Awards. Like, it just looks so lit. But everyone has their reasons, I guess. One day I will be at the BET Awards, one day. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe and share.